Give y'all time to get on in. This is OG Froze TV. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button and hit that notification button. We need to get up to 300,000. My voice need to get louder and louder and louder. Because I'm tired of all this faking. Tired of all this old fake storytelling. Oh, now you come from Africa. You come from the Caribbean. Dr. Umar, you went over there and got down with the Democratic Party when you went over there and got your citizenship in Ghana, huh? Why did you have to get a citizenship in Ghana if you're African, clown? We know you're a clown. You still on this app lying to the people. Boy, you come up with a whole big story. Now all of a sudden they want to get reparations from the British. Let them go get reparations from the British then. Tell the Caribbeans, tell the Africans to go ahead and get their reparations from the British. But I got some new breaking news for you. When President Johnny Goodyear was talking to the president of Britain, and they was talking about they need to pay money, he told them, hey man, you can start with the money that we don't, that our so-called fake leaders came and stole all that money and put it in y'all bank. Them the same clowns that sold our ancestors. All right, I'm getting to you raw and uncut. All right. They didn't start fighting back until they realized what they had done. But it was too late by then. It had been cast. 12 million had been cast. 6 million thrown in the sea, fed by sharks. They rerouted their routes. There was so much meat out there that they was eating on. So don't let these folks trick you and play you that, hey, this person came over, that person came. We ain't got nothing to do with that. If they can say they Caribbean, but you can't say you Foundation of Black American, I'm Foundation of Black American and I'm proud. FBA South, FBA lineage. Like I said, my mama from Georgia, my daddy from Mississippi. FBA through and through. Can trace the history on both sides. We're not going for that clown mess, Umar. You playing them games. You need to go raise your daughters. Why you ain't raise your daughters? Boy, you got a lot of conversation about Pan-Africanism, boy. But you ain't got no conversation about how you raising your daughters. You have no conversation about how you investing in your daughters, how you raising your daughter, who taught them in school, why you didn't teach them in school. I want to know all that. Why you didn't teach your daughters in school? Why you didn't marry not neither one of their mamas? So you is a Pan-African scammer. I understand that. You scam your way into them women draws and you left them with them children to raise on their own. I understand what you're saying. And you is a Pan-African. That's what they do in Africa. They create a lot of babies and don't raise them. That's the same thing going on over there in Britain. Everywhere they go, they do the same. They run the same game. They go over there and cheat on them women leave them. Go look at it. You don't believe me? I told you to do research on anything I said in my mouth. Go over there and look at the British news when the black captain had to go talk to the Nigerian women. Tell them get their children out the street. Stop divorcing their fathers. You'll see that's that Pan-African scam. I don't care nothing about nobody but myself. I don't live for nobody but myself. And that's Umar. You see he ain't raised not damn one of his kids. I see you got 32 of y'all in here. Somebody hit the like button. Let me know you in here and hit the like button. Are these bots holding up my live? That's what y'all call John. Oh, now it went down to 8. Okay, y'all holding up my live. Y'all playing some mean games. Y'all playing some mean games. But we are not going for the banana in the tailpipe. The banana in the tailpipe. All that early morning game. But what we need to, listen here. We're not going to do no marching. We're not going to be raising our voice. We're not doing no protesting. None of them minority groups. I don't care if they come from Caribbean, Africa. They come from Latin America. I don't care where they come from. They got no love for you. And if you believe that, then I got some beachfront property I can sell you. Right in the ATL, I got some beachfront property I can sell you. See, they don't even know where I is. I know you don't. I can go down to Southeast Georgia and show them where it all started in the Civil War. But you got the clowns coming over here cosplaying as FBA lineage. FBA South, they dress like us, they want to look like us, they want to talk like us, they want to be us. So bad that they can't even go back to their own so-called homeland. Then they're going to tell you you're an African. Let me tell you something. If you're an African, then you should be able to go there and run for president of the AU. You should be able to go run for president in any country in Africa you choose. Huh? But you know why you ain't gonna do that? Because they got a fake so-called elite over there, like ECOWAS. You remember when they were gonna go to war with Niger and Ibrahim Traoré then? They told them, you gonna come back and join with us and be slaves like us, or we gonna come and attack you. Go look at it. The ECOWAS was gonna go against Niger, Mali, and not Botswana, but Burkina Faso. They was gonna go against all them. That's what they was gonna do. Yeah, man, that's ECOWAS, man. Yeah, them chiefs, them so-called chiefs over there in Ghana and Benin and all them old chiefs, them the same one put your ancestors on them chips, man. Ain't nobody going for that clown ass man. Y'all better go somewhere with that clown ass fake history you teaching. Then you ask the African, have you been taught your history about slavery over there? They gonna tell you, no, they didn't teach us that in school. They told us to forget it. Yes, I know they told you to forget it because they didn't want you to know the truth. Yeah, but you're not gonna sit here and play games with OG Frost TV. Nah, I'm not going for none of your narratives. And boy, I can't wait to June, boy, when we did, boy, when the Supreme Court come down with that ruling, that birthright citizenship, you're gonna hear them all holler like cows. Oh my God. Yeah, you can holler. That ain't gonna save it. We still not gonna be doing no protests. And this how you punish that fake DNC on the left. Just don't vote for them. No matter who up, down the ballot, don't vote for them. You just let them do whatever they do. All that fake talking they talking about. See how they did Jasmine? Now she waking up a little bit. Oh, I thought y'all for, no. They for pushing narratives. Yeah, they for pushing gay narratives and any other narratives that exclude you. Huh? Exclude your lineage. Want to rewrite your history. In a minute, they going to tell us they started Juneteenth. You don't believe it, do you? Just like they told us they started rap. Boy, they started a lot of stuff, didn't they? They ain't started no jazz, no blues, no rock and roll now. Oh, well, some other people went down there and they the one just got creative with the thing, and then they just did the thing, and then they just handed it over to us. That's what you telling us. They just gave it to us. And none of y'all could master that on the island before y'all met us. None of y'all could do that in Africa before y'all met us. Oh, okay. Okay, boy, y'all would do. Boy, I guess, boy, we separated 500 years ago, boy, and y'all still can't let us go, can you? You still follow us, but you didn't read your Bible. I know you didn't do that. Jacob brothers them sold him too. Look where they had to follow him at the Egypt, just like y'all trying to follow us. But one thing I know, them fake lies and them fake stories y'all tell each other, and thinking you're going to get some sympathy and empathy from FBA South or FBA Lineage, you keep telling them to yourself. You keep thinking we ain't got 7 cents and a third eye. I know y'all playing games all day. You trying to find a way to our heart. You ain't going to be able to find it. We don't harden our hearts. We don't harden our hearts. We no longer care to hear anything. Our ancestors done gave us the bam of bing, 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 bing. And you didn't hear it. You know why you didn't hear it? Because you're not FBA South or FBA Lineage. We're going to pain the ones that need to be pained. And we know that's on the left. We know they're ungodly. We know that. Huh? They love to call out names. Oh, Jim Crow 2.0. But when real Jim Crow going on, you stand up north, boy. Yeah, when real Jim Crow going on, you stand up north hiding. Hiding to be a politician, going to be a lawyer somewhere, learn how to be a politician, how to talk fast and talk two-faced and tell nothing but lies. Go look at any courtroom since you go in there. You see them public defenders, they don't never get nobody up. That's them. That's them same cats, man. And you must paint them up and down the ballot. Yeah, they say they want to go get their reparation from Britain. Britain ain't finna pay them not anything up. They the one named all their countries. They don't name their countries, and they don't practice Pan-African in Africa. Go look at South African news. Go SABC News. Go SABC News and look at South African news and look how they getting along over there. Then you come back and tell me these stories. You tell me these fiction-ass stories. You go look at Ghana news too. They're fiction-ass stories. The Chiefs was over there fighting one time. Man, you got my warrior spirit up, man. I want to fight now. Yeah, I know you do. Boot the ass, BTA. Boot the ass, man. Delineate, FBA South. FBA lineage. You must delineate. And you must hurt them up and down the ballot. I told you the CBC should go 0-60. 0-60 come November. It should be a November for them to remember. Yeah, because they all nasty snakes. Yeah, they all nasty snakes. What they doing for your children? What they done did for their lineage? Nothing. You had John, you had the black senator for him. He up here. He all up in Minnesota by himself. Up there talking about Somali. Somalis say they not black. The Caribbeans say they not black. The Africans say they not black. So we don't understood that. When we accept that, they not black. They different from us. But you notice everybody can say they from Jamaica, or Puerto Rico, or wherever they from, they can say they from there. But if you say you FBA, oh man, this is a problem. How did you become? Because we've been here 500 years, so we foundation of black Americans. Blood and blood, true and true. We the only one got the Tuskegee Airmen. We the only one got the Buffalo Soldiers. Yeah, and we the only one under the Freedmen contract that signed a peace treaty with the Native Americans. So guess what? You can go back and forth history you want to. You can play them games. You can play them Democratic Party plantation game because they want to spread transgender all over the world. That's all they want to do. They don't care what goes on. As long as transgender can go on, they don't care. As long as you deleting babies, they don't care. As long as you, just like Umar, don't take care of your children, they don't care. But everybody else, they want a father in the house. You see what Karen Bass did out there. She said, no, we got to get some money to the head of the household. They don't care how much debt they going in. They done almost cleared out the foundation of black Americans out there in LA, out there in California. They done about cleared them out with illegals. Yeah, but look like they got a little problem down there in Mexico. Look like they might have been having a civil war. I guess they're going to be going back handling that. Yeah, I guess they're going to be going back down there handling that. Look like them boys ready to get it on about that money they've been paying all them senators and the presidents down there. They ready to get it on. They've been paying them a lot of money down there, man. Billions and billions, trillions being made, man. Yeah, them in China, yeah, they been making a lot of money off narcotics, man. It's time to pay the piper now. Time to pay the piper. Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like when you got to pay the piper. Just like these foreigners gonna pay the piper. They just don't see it coming. You listen to me. You better become an independent, have 7 cents in the third eye, and wake up and be able to have vision. You must have vision. Yeah, you must have vision. I told you about the 5 presidents I like. That's Ibrahim Traoré. That's Museveni of Uganda. That's Paul Kagame of Rwanda. That's the president of Botswana. That's the president of Namibia. The rest of them, I don't listen to them clowns. I know they running game. I know they playing game and keeping their people in poverty to make themselves feel big. Same thing the DNC do right here. You can't name, that man came out with all them receipts on the right. They can't show you no receipts on the left. They can't show you where they pardoned a black woman. They can't show you where she been getting other blacks pardoned. They can't show you that. They can't show you nothing. They can't show you where they're getting other black kids in the private school. They can't show you that, not the DNC. The DNC is only concerned with the gay community and deleting of babies and destroying people's real history and try to turn it into a nav like they trying to tell them boys they could be girls. That's all they doing. That's what them W folk doing. They playing a mean game. But they want to go attack every Muslim country you see. Throw the rock and hide their hand. The CBC go over there to Israel every year, but they ain't can't. The CBC, the Black Caucus, Chuck Schumer makes sure they go visit Israel every year and pay their homage to him. Yes, he do. Now, what black name, since we say, now this is where I got you. See that way you ain't got to be playing with OG Frog TV from the South. I'm going to put my people up on game. But name one time you see the whole caucus of the CBC go to any African nation and pay their respect. They came out that year with that fake, they all gonna wear the little African thing, and yeah, we all submitted. But yeah, all that fake. We up there on the mall in Washington. What our ancestors done. Yeah. And we delineate. And anybody can take it the way they want to take it. It's just we recognizing that we're a foundation of black America. And if they got a problem with that, they want to call us a hate group, then there's a hate group. But what they're saying is I can't compete with you on an even level field. I can't pull myself up by the bootstrap, but I want to get all your benefits you get. I want to use your race, and I want to use your. I'm not African. Anybody can be an African American. Anybody can be an African American. Indian can be an African. Go over there and look at South Africa. Look at how many races they got over there in South Africa. Any one of them could be an African American. That's why we delineating and we changing that name to Foundation of Black America. And they changing theirs on to Heritage American. And I ain't got no problem with the W folks doing that. They need to change theirs to Heritage American. So we can get down to the bottom of all this fake shit. Who's for us and who against us? See, you don't see none of them other immigrants toting no signs say reparation for FBA lineage. You don't see them toting them signs. But God, I tell you that Yahweh gonna let down the black magic. Why you think all this Trump investment and pain is going to these people? Yeah, man, it must come, man. Yeah, man. And if somebody said they don't like you, tell them to their face that you don't like them. And if they come with you with racial slurs and epithets, you give them the same ones back. Yeah, you give them the same one back. Face to face, man to man. You stand on that First Amendment and you stand on that Second Amendment. Yes, sir. You ain't got to back down. No, you stand right up. Yeah. Yeah, don't let nobody put no false propaganda out there that you's a part of a hate group. You're not part of no hate group. We ain't got nothing to love for you, baby, but the truth is the truth. And if a person can't stand the truth, you don't need to be around them no how. They trying to play you as a sucker. They trying to play you as a sucker. It's just like I got all these bots in my chat, but they ain't hit that like button. That's how I know they ain't real. That's how I know it ain't real. I know what they doing. They clouding up my internet, faking with these bots. But they ain't hit the like button. They ain't hit the subscribe, notification, bell or nothing. But they just all in my chat to my, hey, bro. Yeah, sad. Yeah, it's sad that you had to leave your home country, come over here begging, thieving, committing crime, and all other indecency. You coming over here with human trafficking? Yeah, the Nigerian got human trafficking going on in it. They be deleting them women's over there, but they don't want to get out there and be no working sex workers. Yeah, that's what they do. Go do your history. Go look at that Tag Your News. It'll tell you all that. See, I watch international news and all that. I know who doing what, and I know who doing everything. And then you go over there and tell black British that they're not black British, that they're African. See what they tell you. Try to erase their history and see what they tell you. See what they tell you about trying to erase something they done built. But you come over here in America with all that fake shit. That's just like somebody fake calling you cuz or brother. What's up, my brother? What's up, cuz? You know the reason why we stopped all that? Because all that was fake. Just like they got a fake over there. You go look at Zach McKenzie over there. He got a YouTube page. You'll see he give you the whole truth about the whole continent. Ain't no Pan-African going over there. Dr. Umar done went over there to Ghana. They done put that in his ear. When you get back out there now, you need to run this scam. But he can't run no scam because he ain't raising his children. He got 2 daughters he ain't raised. He got 2 women he don't have baby from, and he ain't married now. Nail one of them. One thing about FBA leaders, they all stayed with their wives and raised their kids until they were deleted. They didn't leave their kids. So ain't nobody listening to you, Umar, you clown. You need to go down there and pay King Runner his money. That's what you need to do, and apologize to his boys. That's exactly what you need to do. And tell the DNC to stop covering for you, clown. You feel me? I wish the right just go and put you on investigation and lock you up, because you're a real clown. I don't care nothing about you being locked up, because you ain't going to open up no school. It just takes 7 seasons, 7 something to open up a school. Then when the little boy texts you, boy, you said you going to open up that school ever since I was a little boy. Boy, look at that little nigga. Yeah, he's scamming. He's scamming for money and draws. That's all he's scamming for. He ain't trying to be no man still. Still ain't trying to be no man. Still ain't trying to be a man. Yes, sir. They'll say anything for them people they offer. Man, them NGOs step to them people, offer them people them millions, man. We'll get you in. We'll get you a couple $100 billion too. Then he said we all get together now and put it in the pot. Yeah. So who get to decide who get what, Uma? Who get to decide who get what? You think we that slow? You's a real clown and a half, man. Stay off these apps lying to these people. And they need to do background check on me. Look up King Runner and see that Omar ain't scaring them out of mine. Go look at SABC News in South Africa and see ain't those niggas are not together. Go look at Ghana News and you'll see that those niggas are not together. Those niggas want to be above somebody. Those niggas want to be inferior to somebody. Man, they got the same building they done had over there 500 years ago, man. They ain't building up nothing. They ain't built nothing. They still over there stealing from each other and running to Britain to put their money in the bank over there. If not that, Switzerland. Yeah, man. Yeah, them people ain't too much. Then they got all them tribes. Man, look up every country over there and see ain't they got over 80 tribes. They got over 80 tribes. As long as you in a tribe, like Zach said, you can do whatever you want to do. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna go against that. Yeah, man, that's the game that they playing. Yeah, man. That's on the world stage today, man. Yeah, I seen what happened down there, man. Ain't got nothing to do with that cartel business, man. Them people serious down there. They said they about their life, man. They said they were ready for it, man. Yeah, they said they look like they about ready to have a civil war. I guess the little Tito's here gonna go down there and help them out. I don't know what side they gonna be on, but that between them, that's their business, man. One thing about us FBA living, man, we just mind our business, man. We ain't got nothing to do with nobody else's business, man. We ain't got nothing to do with what nobody else got going on in their homeland or what they got going on here. The only thing we want to do is mind our business, get our reparation, and just leave us out of all that, man. All that clown shit, all that clown shit you coming up with. Like I said, if you're African, then run for president. Prove to me that you are African. You might have African heritage, but you're not an African, not a modern day African, because you can't go run for president. You can't go run for Senate. You could even become a citizen, and you still not gonna be able to run for president, and you still not gonna be able to run for Senate. Know why? Because they go by tribalism over there. See, that's the big trick. Umar ain't gonna tell you. Then he said, put it up. It's a scam when a man said put it all in one pot. You already know that's a scam. You know some stealing gonna go on, don't you? Don't you know some skilling gonna go on off the hop? Give me mine, cause I don't want to convince these Negroes, these simple-minded country Negroes to join this game that I'm running on there. Now, Umar, ain't no scam gonna be. We already know y'all living in food desert up there, bro. We know other people done took over y'all community, bro, and y'all ain't got no buck for that, bro. We not, no. We FBA South, boy. No, boy, we ain't going for that shit down here, boy. We don't play that shit, boy. We know they running sex parlor. We know the Asian running sex parlor. And we know who bringing in all the drugs in America. It ain't FBA lineage. It ain't FBA lineage bringing in no drugs. You gotta look at who bringing in all the drugs in this country. And that what W folk don't woke up and figured out. Hold on now. The FBA lineage ain't bringing no drugs in the country. As a matter of fact, they ain't been bringing none in the last 100 years. Well, who all been bringing the drugs? The Asian, the Latinos, and all the rest of all the rest of them, the Russians, the WW folk, they all been bringing in drugs. FBA lineage ain't been bringing in no drugs. They just get punished with more time. You know why they get punished with more time? Because they said, you should have knew better. Now, you knew when we culture, we were going to pay you now. We ain't going to show no mercy to you. But, oh, man, we show mercy to everybody else but you. Because we letting you know you shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, man. Because, you know, when somebody kid, they need somebody to blame for the fault. Somebody need to be the fall guy when something happens to their kid. Because they don't want to be responsible. Just like Umar don't want to be responsible. What happened to his girls? He don't even care what happened to his girls. As long as he come in here and push that fake Pan-Africanism, that man went over there, Garvey went back to Jamaica, and that trick wouldn't work over there to Jamaica. He went to Britain and died in Britain in poverty. That's all what happened to him. Yeah, he didn't want to work. He wanted to be an orator. He wanted to be a great speaker. Yeah. They didn't honor him until he died. They didn't recognize him. Go look at his house in Jamaica. Man, that shit ain't, man, come on, man. Man, y'all stop playing with us, man. Stop playing with FBA lineage. Stop playing with FBA South. We understand you want to run a scam on the W folk, but don't come to us with that, man. Because we're not getting together. We're not doing no protesting. We're not doing no marching, man. And come November, we'll show y'all, man. Yeah, that we delineating all the way from the DNC too. Yeah, we going independent all the way, baby. And we minded our business. Until somebody come to us with some tangible, then we'll do something. Until then, kick rocks, man, and live your own life, man. Because you're not like us, man. You're not FBA South. You're not FBA lineage, man. You're not like us, man. But all right, that's the butt naked. This is OG Frog TV. Wherever you watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe bell. It's all free. It don't cost you not a damn penny to join the team of FBA lineage. And yes, we are delineating. All right, talk again to you tomorrow. Same time. All right.